Hello everyone and welcome to Ron TV Metro. You are looking at the light rail transit line. That's the huge structure over there. Plus, on the distance, you're also looking at the Santa Lucia East Mall. I am currently having some Coke float, which is kind of well, it's Coca-Cola with a sundae on top, and also it kind of reminds me of back in the day when I was working at the financial industry back in 2008, because it was one of the joys I had, just hanging out on a fast food patio and just drinking some Coke float. So what's for today? Well, let me tell you something first before I give you an idea what will be the subject for today's conversation. Basically, the other day I was in SM Marikina, and well, I kind of learned that they're not really welcoming to videographers. You have to go through all the hoopla of going through their admin office and all that, which is fine. It's private property. I don't really mind that. And I was filming there, and well, they asked me to stop film. Aside from stopping me from filming, they asked me to delete the footage. So I had like 15-20 minutes of footage that I lost. But I don't mind. Again, I don't mind. It's private property. It's their choice. The only thing that kind of makes it sad is I wanted to give a little bit of a history on not only on the mall, but also on the history of the series of malls that they have, because SM is a huge corporation. So, and the story is a bit fascinating as well, and because of that I couldn't do it. So but it's fine. Again, it's totally fine. I'm not being sarcastic. It's actually just fine with me. But it did make me think. You've seen some of the videos on my channel that I have shown the interiors of malls, and it made me think about the customer experience from the moment you step inside the mall to the moment you step out. And it gave me a little bit of perspective of telling you the best and worst malls to go to. Again, the rankings that I'll be giving does not involve me filming in those malls. This is basically a customer. Hi. Yeah. Yes, please. Thank you very much. Again, this is based on customer experience, from the customer service of the staff to the what's inside the mall. How many stores? How many? What can you find in those stores, or what can you find in their sections, right? So as I do that, I should be. Hold on. I will be doing a little bit of a walk as well, since I have to go somewhere else as well. Alright, let me just get my stuff together so we can go to where I need to be. And I'll start from best to worst, so you could get a good idea. Again, this is based on my experience, nothing biased. This is how I felt upon going to these places ever since they had opened. So let me just get my stuff together here. Just make sure that nothing would be in harm's way for my stuff. I did get some lunch here, so okay. So start walking. Okay, there you go. My mask was off the chains there. Okay, let's go with the best first, and then I'll go to the worst. The best mall for me, with the loud traffic noise, is Santa Lucia East. As far as customer service is concerned, their staff are very helpful. They do provide great service. They're almost to the point of almost being like your friend. So that's how good their staff is. The products inside are okay. Of course, there's stuff that you wish they have more, but it's not there. So it's okay. That's fine. In any case, yeah. So from the moment you step inside to the point where you have to leave, there's a great sense of the satisfaction that you have. Okay, the next two, and they just kind of gotten edgewise by the customer service of Santa Lucia, is Ayala Malls Feliz. Actually, even close to that is Robinson's Metro East. Those two are fighting for second and third. So Ayala Malls Feliz edged out because they do have a lot of good products. They do have a fair amount of good staff, friendly staff. Not that I have had any issues. There have a little bit of some frustration sometimes, but not enough for me to be unsatisfied with the service and all that. So they're pretty much good. So Ayala Malls Feliz is second. Again, if you'd like to see the videos of these ones, just scroll down through my videos. You'll see in the interiors of these malls on my video, some with gimbal and some without, because I started without. And then yeah, so Robinsons comes third. Now the only issue, the only reason why Robinsons became third was that a lot of shops have closed in Robinsons. They had been struggling through the pandemic, and the recovery isn't as quick. I mean, of course, like Santa Lucia East and Ayala Malls has that kind of status as well, that some shops have been closed, but not as badly as Robinson's Metro East. But the staff is relatively okay. They are helpful. But yeah, the shops that you wish were there aren't anymore. They're slowly coming back, but not really, it's a bit unsatisfactory when you want some things that are not there. You then decide to go to the other malls near it, like Santa Lucia East. And now the worst. Now again, let me do this disclaimer. This has nothing to do with my experience of filming. I understand that. But the worst so far for me that I've experienced, not only through the pandemic but even before, is SM Marikina, SMCT Marikina. From the moment you step in, there's a sense that there's too much unsatisfactory when it comes to their staff, because when you're looking for something, the staff doesn't feel like they're concerned about you as a customer. To them it's just bam bam, thank you ma'am, if you buy something. They does not really care, you know. Like I had this experience where well, I was looking for something, and then I asked one of the merchandisers if they had this item on stock, and then, oh no, it's all out. It's almost like that, and then nothing else. There's no concern, there's no feeling of as a customer itself. And then there is the security, because that place feels like Fort Knox, to the point of it being harassment sometimes. You feel like you're being followed all the time, not because you're suspect, but they do have so many security, and it's, yeah, I get it, you know, but it doesn't really help ease the assurance for the customers. You know, in other malls, like in other countries, the security are hidden. They don't, usually they're in plain clothes. But here it's almost like, even through the pandemic itself, I mean, it like come across security almost every inch of the mall, and it's not appealing. You're like running through a prison. That car was going too fast. So, and even at the point where, let's say you had done a grocery run, okay, I get that they're trying to be environmental by not using plastics, though there's really no correlation of them saving the earth with that. But you know, I'm not being anti that kind of activity. But so after you do the groceries and you ask them, oh, I want to be placed in a box, you have to go to another line, and then the staff that boxes it appears like he's unhappy to assist you, especially if you ask them a certain type of box. So there you go. Now, like I said, malls need to be more customer service oriented, because the businesses that depend on those malls depend on the customers. But if the customers are unsatisfied, why should they go there in the first place, right? So there you go. I mean, I have a lot of respect for the SM for being a large franchise of malls, but they really lack in customer service. They really lack in that customer experience. It's almost like they just want you to bring out your money and then spend. That's it. You know? So much of that rant, but it is true, especially for me. You know, it's as a customer, I expect a lot from uh, uh, from a place that the customer comes first, and unfortunately that mall doesn't really serve that. Anyways, folks, this is where I'll be ending the video. I'll see you on the next adventure, on my next walk. Hope you guys had a great day. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, folks. Bye.